What is up, everybody? It is Tuesday, June 7th, 2016, around 7:20 Eastern Time. It's time for the market analysis video. So, interesting day today. So in the SPY we had a reach up to 212 and above, and then it sold off at the close, around the close, to still be above, but it looks a little toppy. So interesting day. We'll have to see if it goes lower from here tomorrow. But and if that's the case, it could look like there's a top end. So there was very little volume, very low volume here today, even lower than Monday morning. So that kind of shows me that not necessarily, you didn't see a whole lot of selling pressure necessarily. So it'll be interesting to see if we get a real fight tomorrow, or if sellers hit hard, or we'll have to see what comes. But we are in this resistance area, but we have built some support as well here back in May. So it'll be interesting to see where we move. We've got the 50-day clearly on an uptrend, the 200-day starting to go the right direction, head upward. So it'll be interesting to see if we're able to move higher from here, or if we have another correction down to this 190, 185 area. That would be a powerful move back down. So along with gold had struggled on the session, but then ended up closing not too far from up. So still a down day, I believe, but basically closed even. So again, it looks like gold may be trying to go through some kind of consolidation phase after this large update, gap up day. I mean, it wasn't really necessarily a gap. It just opened in the pre-market and whatnot, because gold futures obviously trade continuously, but could be going through a consolidation period. However, that being said, it still is showing some strength here, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes. I would expect it possibly to go sideways from here. However, it could continue to grind higher, because it looks like we've got a powerful move in the dollar downwards. So the dollar moved down yet again today, and it managed to go through some support and stay below there, close below the support. So I believe we're going lower on the dollar index, and I think that'll drift continue until we hear something different from the Fed. So I think the prevailing trend is no rate hike in the near future. So the prevailing trend, I believe, is to believe that story. And so unless we hear something different, I think we could continue to go downward in the dollar index, and so that could help buoy commodities and stocks if there isn't a continuation of very poor economic data. So that'll be interesting. Keep an eye on. But along with that, oil, I've been talking about this for a while. A lot of closes above the 200-day moving average, and then finally today looks like the breakout day. We were signaling a lot of trades in oil stocks, oil and gas exploration stocks. We've been talking about it a lot in the videos, and they're finally paying off. So if we look at that, EOG, huge day today. Oxy, another big day. Fang, another big day. I mean, basically all of them basically popped up, went, and looks like they're breaking out from here. So if you're a breakout trader, you can take and we're reticent to take the trades before, and now would be the time to take them. Obviously, if you took them before now, you're sitting on some money, so pretty sweet. That being said, I still think this has some room to run. Obviously, Chevron, I actually got into this one today. So there's a lot of oil play left in these guys. Could go much higher for the oil stocks, and it'll be interesting to see if the black gold oil can kind of inspire gold as well to continue its range and to go to the top of this range up here. So I just posted a bunch of stock charts on my StockTwits and Twitter feed, so if you haven't checked those out, you can go check those out. It gives you more information. I'll go over the rest of those trade setups for tomorrow here briefly. So WBMD healthcare obviously got this uptrend, got some support here, and we're resting against this little support area. Lots of support in this range, and with a rising 50-day, so this is a great entry point. And that one is for 617, so we're starting these real shorter term time frames. So STE, this is an interesting one. It's a PLC, so take this one with a grain of salt, but it does look like it has a lot of support at the 200-day moving average. Looks like it wants to move above the 50-day. And this is for July 15th, so going into next month's expiration. Six Flags is another one. So this one, consolidation period, but we're reaching this kind of time frame, and we've got a nice reversal up off of consolidation. You know, it looks like a nice little consolidation. I don't see a whole lot of support underneath of it. I see a little bit here in this channel. So this one I might wait until another day or two, but we'll have to see. I would watch and see how tomorrow goes, and if tomorrow it breaks and is about to close above this line here, so around 58.40, something like that, then you would take it. So if it's going to close above yesterday's high, then I would probably be more interested in taking it for July. So ORI, property and casualty insurance. So this is kind of lumbering uptrend here, a little bit of a dip, and so it could be a good buying opportunity. Microsoft. So Microsoft is a biggie that just looks like it may want to go. It's got the 200-day, and looks like it has a bottom that it built after this gap down, acting as support, and it may want to go up in here and fill the gap if prices continue higher, and that would be for 617. This is 624, Kansas City Southern. This is a railroad. So the transportation index is obviously nice little consolidation, 50-day crossing over the 200, and it looks like it's resting on the 50-day right here. So that's a nice long trade as well. GXP, electricity utility, looks like it's just bouncing off the 200-day. A lot of support in this area. So this could be a really great play, that it could go back up here and go back up to this 30-30 area. So that's an interesting one for July 15th expiration. Dean Foods. So this is another interesting one where it's got the 200-day acting as a plateau here. Could be wanting to go higher. Did look like it filled this kind of large down bar, and so it does have resistance above. So this is something that that you might want to be careful about. Look and see. But Dean Foods is also one for 617 expiration. Out of those, I think Dean Foods, DF, and STE, I'm probably I personally wouldn't go for, but some of these I really like. And obviously, if you're not in Oxy or EOG or even USO, some of the oil stocks, I think that's the breakout play. If you're not already in it, broken out, and looks like it wants to go higher, so that would be the play that you would have taken today or even tomorrow in the future, depending on how it looks. But with all that being said, follow me on StockTwits and Twitter at TradeKraken, KRAKEN, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, same name. All right, God bless, good luck, great trading.